Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we cut through the noise to get you informed, fast.
Hmm.
Today, we're jumping into something that, well, many parents might just see as another box to check.
Right.
But what if it was actually a kind of secret superpower for your kids? We're talking about the surprising, profound impact of daily routines.
That's a key topic.
Our source material for this deep dive, it really goes beyond the basics. It pulls back the curtain on what science truly says about the benefits.
Yeah, the real evidence.
And it offers practical blueprints for building effective ones, guides you on when to start, and gives a whole arsenal of tips for success.
Really practical stuff.
So our mission today, extract those truly surprising nuggets of knowledge, help you understand how a little daily structure can radically improve your kids' behavior, their sleep, even communication.
Get you up to speed quickly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is your shortcut to being genuinely well-informed on something that really deeply matters.
And you've hit on such a crucial point there. When we talk about routines, we're absolutely not talking about rigid, like military-style schedules.
No, not at all.
What's truly fascinating here is that routines are foundational. They're like the underlying operating system for a child's development and well-being.
An operating system. I like that.
Yeah, they set the stage for so much more than just getting through the day.
Yeah.
They actually help build the child.
Okay, let's unpack this then. Because many of us hear routines are good for kids, and we just sort of nod along.
It's common advice.
But what does the science actually say? Like, what are the mechanisms? Can you walk us through what the research reveals, the tangible benefits?
Absolutely. And the science is incredibly compelling. Let's start with sleep, because the ripple effect from there is just immense.
Okay, sleep makes sense.
Children with consistent nightly routines, they fall asleep significantly faster, they sleep longer, and they experience far fewer night wakings.
Wow, okay. Faster, longer, fewer wake-ups. That's clear.
It's a direct, measurable improvement in sleep quality. And if we connect this to the bigger picture,
Yeah.
these sleep benefits don't just stay in the bedroom. This is where it gets really interesting.
Right.
Those consistent sleep patterns actually help kind of rewire a child's developing brain.
Rewire. Seriously.
We're talking about direct, measurable improvements across the board.
Yeah.
Enhanced working memory.
Their ability to hold information.
Exactly. Hold and manipulate it. Better attention spans, a more stable mood, and even improved behavior.
So it connects directly to things like school readiness.
Directly. Better school readiness, stronger academic performance, and superior social skills, too. It's all linked.
Wow, so it's clearly much more than just a calm bedtime then. That ripple effect you're describing, sleep to academics, that's remarkable.
It really is.
I'm also seeing in the sources how consistency supports emotional and behavioral regulation. They point out kids with regular bedtimes show better emotional control, less impulsivity, especially under stress. How does that play out day to day?
That's a critical piece. Daily structure fundamentally fosters brain development. Stable routines, and this includes things like predictable family meals,
Okay.
intentional playtime, bedtime stories. Of course, they correlate directly with longer sleep and the maturation of specific brain regions.
Which regions are we talking about?
The ones tied to vital functions like language, sensory processing, and emotion. It's truly about building a more resilient, more capable brain.
You know, one of the most intriguing things I saw was this idea that routines aren't just managing behavior, but they can act as a shield.
A shield, yes, against stress.
Against stress. The research suggests they reduce externalizing behaviors. Can you explain what those are and how routines help there?
Sure. Externalizing behaviors, that's the outward stuff. Tantrums, aggression, defiance, maybe hyperactivity, things that are tough for everyone.
Right, the challenging stuff.
Exactly. Routines provide that predictable framework. Kids feel more secure, more in control, so there's less need for those behaviors.
It reduces the trigger.
Precisely. Which in turn moderates the overall impact of stress on the child. And importantly, it can significantly lower parenting distress too. Fewer meltdowns helps everyone.
That makes total sense. Does this apply equally to all children, or are there nuances?
Good question. It applies broadly, yes. Routines offer immense benefits across different developmental needs, especially for kids with neurodevelopmental delays.
You mean conditions like autism or ADHD?
Yes, exactly, where brain development impacts learning or communication. For these kids, the consistent structure routines provide really helps reduce behavior problems and can relieve parental stress quite a bit.
Okay.
Though it's worth noting, children with lower nonverbal skills might need a bit more support, more scaffolding to get the full benefit.
Scaffolding, so like breaking it down more guidance?
Precisely. More step-by-step help, maybe visual cues, charts,
Yeah.
breaking tasks into smaller, manageable parts until it clicks.
Got it. Just enough support for them to master it.
Exactly. Hand-over-hand guidance sometimes even, until the routine becomes second nature.
So if I'm boiling this down, the science shows these daily habits aren't just making parents' lives easier.
Though they often do that too.
Ha, right. But they're profoundly shaping a child's ability to self-regulate.
Absolute.
We're talking supporting social emotional growth, cooperation, patience, empathy, self-control, and then emerging independence.
It's a complete package,
Right.
really foundational for healthy development.
That's a powerful case for the why. But knowing why is one thing, putting it into practice is another.
Always the challenge, isn't it?
Yeah. So for parents feeling inspired but maybe a bit overwhelmed, how do we start the how? What are the practical steps to build a routine that actually, sticks?
Okay, first principle, and maybe the most important, consistency over perfection,
Ah, that's a relief already.
isn't it? The goal isn't rigidly identical sequences every single time. Life happens.
Right.
Aim for routines that happen most days, ideally, say, 5 or more nights a
Yeah.
week. That regularity, that rhythm, that's what builds the benefit, not absolute uniformity.
Okay, 5+ days. Manageable. So creating predictability but staying flexible. How do we get that balance right? Reliable and calming, but adaptable.
Exactly. And another key thing, use routine time for bonding, for communication.
Oh, interesting. Not just ticking boxes.
Definitely not. It's about connecting. Weave in activities like reading together, telling stories, even simple affirmations.
Like what kind of affirmation?
Oh, simple things. You are loved, you are capable, we had a good day, things that foster connection, language growth, emotional security. It turns a task into closeness.
I love that. Using the routine for connection. Are there specific interactions that help most?
Well, responsive interaction, really. Asking open-ended questions about the story, sharing a memory, just listening actively. That builds connection and language.
Makes sense. And this ties into tailoring routines, right? Adapting for age, temperament, special needs.
Vital. Absolutely vital. For younger kids, keep it simple. For those with lower verbal or nonverbal skills, simplify even more. Use those visual supports we talked about, picture chart.
They're breaking it down.
Yeah, makes it less overwhelming, helps them succeed.
Okay. So start simple, tailor it. Anything else?
And maybe surprisingly, you don't need to overhaul everything at once. Start with what's doable and meaningful for your family.
Really? Even small things help.
Absolutely. Even minimal routines, like just a simple calming sequence before sleep, maybe a quick bath and a story, can yield significant benefits. Build momentum. Don't aim for the perfect marathon from day one.
That's very reassuring. So when's the best time to start? Is there a magic age? And how often for the best effects?
The sources suggest starting early is great. Before age 5 gives maximum benefit for long-term development.
Well, it's okay if you didn't.
Oh, absolutely. It's truly never too late to begin. And the key takeaway, again, consistency matters much more than novelty.
Right, the rhythm.
Think of it like a savings account for well-being. Even simple rituals repeated regularly strengthen the routine's benefits. More consistency, bigger payoff over time.
The compounding effect. Okay. Can you give us some concrete examples? How might this look in a real family's day? Because I imagine people thinking, my day is chaos.
Totally understandable. Let's map it out. Morning routine could be a predictable wake-up time, maybe breakfast together, a quick chat about the day, sets a positive tone.
Okay, simple start.
Daytime, scheduled meals,
Oh.
snacks, maybe intentional time for play or learning puzzles, reading, whatever. And quiet breaks are important too, downtime.
Right, building in pauses.
Exactly. And then evening or bedtime, often the easiest place to start and maybe the most impactful.
Yeah. What does that look like?
Think bath or hygiene, brushing teeth, story reading or some shared affection, maybe those calm affirmations like I love you, then a set bedtime.
So a clear sequence leading to sleep.
Yes. But remember, flexibility is built in.
Mm.
Vary the stories, alternate quiet activities, adjust timing slightly if needed. The overarching structure needs to feel familiar, predictable.
Got it. The sequence and the feeling are key, not rigid sameness. Those examples really help visualize it. So beyond the structure, what other tips help make routines successful and sustainable? How do we avoid, parent burnout with this?
Ah, great point. First, tune into your child's needs and rhythms. Watch their signals. Are they tired? Wired? Pay attention to energy levels.
So be responsive.
Very responsive. And be flexible. especially when life gets busy or stressful. Sometimes a routine needs to bend a little, not break entirely.
And it's vital, I saw, to avoid conflict, especially at night. Keeping it calm.
Crucial. We've all been there, right? Yelling to get kids into bed. But it just prolongs things.
Definitely doesn't help.
No. Keep nighttime calm. Yelling, resistance, it just delays settling. Maybe allow buffer time if a child seems wound up. Extra quiet play before the official routine starts.
Good tip.
Mhm.
What about support for the parents themselves?
Oh, this is critical. The sources really emphasize supporting parents too. Prioritize your own self-care and sleep.
Easier said than done sometimes.
I know, but it's paramount. Well-rested caregivers model calm and consistency much better. You really can't pour from an empty cup. A regulated parent helps regulate the child.
Makes sense. And what about practical tools for the kids?
Yeah, especially for younger ones, practical tools make a huge difference. Make it feel less like demands, more like predictable fun.
Like what?
Visuals, reminders. Timers can work well. Picture charts showing us steps. Simple checklists. These help kids anticipate and follow along, builds their independence too.
Visual aids. Good idea.
And don't hesitate to enlist help. And community.
How so?
Reach out. Other caregivers, professionals, parenting groups, great for ideas and support. Use available resources.
Oh, loads.
The Sleep Foundation, healthychildren.org from the AAP, early childhood educators, Head Start, libraries, community centers, parenting books, apps. You're not alone in this.
That's a fantastic list of resources. Okay, for someone listening, maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by all this great info, what's the very first, simplest step they should take today?
It's much simpler than you might think. Yeah. Okay, step one. Choose one routine to start. Just one.
One routine, like bedtime.
Bedtime is often easiest and most impactful, yeah. Benefits are clear pretty quickly. Step two. Keep it short and calming. Think bath, story, snuggle, lights out. Simple.
Short and sweet, okay.
Step three. Build gradually. Add more routines, meals, play, transitions later at your own pace. Don't try to do it all at once.
No overhaul needed.
Not at all. Step four, stay consistent. Aim for that 5+ days a week, but be gentle with yourself if life gets in the way. Perfection is not the goal.
Right, consistency over perfection.
And finally, step five,
Right.
reflect and adapt. See what's working. Follow your child's cues. Stay flexible. It's an ongoing conversation with your family, really.
Choose one and keep it short, build gradually, stay consistent-ish, and adapt. That sounds doable.
Totally doable. So to just summarize our deep dive here, routines are incredibly powerful tools, way beyond just organization.
Right.
They significantly improve sleep, foster self-regulation, enhance communication, support brain development, and ultimately reduce stress for the whole family.
And the strength is consistency and adaptability.
Exactly. Not rigid uniformity. That's the core message.
That's beautifully put. By starting small, staying warm, responsive, these routines can really become a source of connection and calm.
For everyone. Transforms the daily grind into shared rituals.
Yeah, shared rituals. I like that. So as you go about your day, here's something to think about. What small, consistent ritual could you introduce today? Something that might ripple out into surprising benefits for your whole family's well-being and connection, extending far beyond just this moment.